Hello, Psychoteers. It's time for Psychic Mouse in the Trump White House, introducing a new member of the family. His name is Nephew Cheese Ball. I had to change it to Cheese Ball because somebody has the name Cheese Whiz. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the read. Let's see what Psychic Mouse has for us today. The cards I'm going to be using is New Era Elements, the Guild Tarot, and the Next World Tarot, and Mixed Emotions. Thank you, God. All right, let's get started. Psychic Mouse, that's in the White House. Girl, tell us what you've heard. Psychic Mouse, that's in the White House. Girl, tell us what you've seen. Psychic Mouse, that's in the White House. Tell us what you've heard. Instability. Instability in reverse. No matter how you look at it, upside down, right side up, Donald Trump is still unstable. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. But things are about to equalize. The great equalizer, justice, the sword of truth, is coming for the unstable one. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. He is going to fall from grace. Donald Trump is going to fall from grace. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. That's in the White House. The Five of Pentacles. In this deck, Psychic Mouse says this is about adaptation. Money is going to change. Whose money is about to change, Psychic Mouse? Who are you talking about? Whose money? Psychic Mouse, whose money is about to change? Whose money is about to change? Show us, Psychic Mouse, whose money is about We got the Princess of Cups. We got the Change card in reverse. And we've got the Temporary card in reverse. Psychic Mouse, what does this have to do with money changing, Psychic Mouse? Even though the money is going to change, the people will not. But what money, Psychic Mouse? What money are you talking about? What money? Show us what. Hmm. Trump family money is about to change. And we got the Valor card. Somebody, which is probably Mary Trump, the niece, is about to expose something that's going to cause the Trump family to lose money. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. Psychic Mouse. That's in the White House. Tell us what you've heard. They're still stuck. No matter what direction they go in, justice is coming for the Trumps, for Trump and the Trump family. Justice is coming for Trump and his chumps. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. Psychic Mouse. What else? Ooh. I know Donald Trump said that he does not like to drink. He's sworn it off completely, but I'm here to tell you that things are going to get so messed up with his money that it's going to drive him to drink. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. And here's his money. It's not just his money in the U.S., it's his money all around the globe is gonna get jerked up. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. No matter how hard he reflects and tries, claims that he's trying to change, it ain't gonna change nothing. He's about to lose his money and lose his mind. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. Now, Psychic Mouse, that's in the White House. I have a question that I would like answered, Psychic Mouse. But I'm going to ask you to bring forth your nephew. Oh, yes, I would love to bring forth my nephew. His name is Cheese Ball, Nephew Cheese Ball. I would like you to bring forth Nephew Cheese Ball because I want to find out about who might become the next Supreme Court Justice if Joe Biden becomes president. Absolutely. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. I'm asking Nephew Cheese Ball to come forward. Nephew Cheese Ball, please come forward. Hi, Nephew Cheese Ball. What's going on, Mixie? Listen, I spoke to your aunt before we're live. You know, we're live. Oh my God, we're live. We're live. Yes, we are live on YouTube. Nephew Cheese Ball, I hear you're a rapper. Yes, I am a rapper. Would you like to rap a little something for our guests here who are on your aunt's show? Absolutely. Did you want me to beatbox for you or you got it all covered? Oh, no, Mixie. You go ahead and start it off with the beatbox. Absolutely. Thank you, Nephew Cheese Ball. Y'all watch out, 'cause I'm about to get crunk. Spewing the truth on Donald Trump. We can't go back to the way things were. His racist rant done ruffled my fur. Psychic Mouse, now we the same. Call me Cheese Ball, not my government name. All right. Nephew Cheese Ball. Nephew Cheese Ball. Nephew Cheese Ball, I love it. That was so awesome. And I'm so glad that you are on the same side as me and the viewers and your aunt T Psychic Mouse about Donald Trump. Well, you know, Mixie, we do have one family member that is a Republican. You have got to be kidding me. You have one family member that's a Republican? Yes, we do. We're a little embarrassed of him, but maybe sometime you can bring him on. May I ask his name? Earl. Earl Mouse. Earl Mouse. Okay, no problem. We'll introduce him the next time. Uh, that being said, I want to go ahead and ask you some questions, Nephew Cheese Ball. I'm just wondering, if you can tell us, Joe Biden said that he has a long list of African American women. He wants a long list of African American women that he is considering to put on the Supreme Court. Also, Asian women, Latina women. The list goes on. I was wondering if you've heard anything or if you have some idea of who that might be. Oh, yeah, Mixie. Absolutely, I would love to answer that question for you. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Now, Nephew Cheese Ball, I usually say psychic mouse that's in the White House, but we're going to have to come up with something different. Something different than for you, okay? I can't rap, though. I can't rap. Nephew Cheese Ball, I'm asking you to bring forth any messages regarding who the African American or Asian woman might be on that list for the Supreme Court. Who would Joe Biden appoint to the Supreme Court? Thank you, Nephew Cheese Ball. Who would Joe... Well, Mixie, what I can tell you is I might know and maybe not, but it's a huge secret. This is a huge secret. There's been whispers amongst the White House. You know they don't like to talk about it, but there's been whispers in the White House of who he might have on that list. Thank you, Nephew Cheese Ball. Let's see if we can figure out who that is. No problem. The person who is favored on that list to be assigned to the Supreme Court is a family-oriented person. She's married and has children. Okay, thank you, Psychic Mouse. That's very basic. Let's see if we can get a little deeper. I'm sorry, Nephew Cheese Ball. I'm so used to talking to your aunt, Nephew Cheese Ball. Let's see if we can get a little deeper into this. Mm. The aspiration card represents Donald Trump in my book. I know that T Psychic Mouse uses the fool, and he is a fool. But the aspiration card in reverse represents Donald Trump. So this woman does not agree, like most people who actually are human, does not agree with the policies of Donald Trump. Nephew Cheese Ball. Ooh. This woman believes that Donald Trump and his policies and actions have made a crack in our democracy and has caused things to fall apart. But this woman is going to bring integrity, regalness. She does not bite her tongue. She's fair. She's strong, for sure. She has the gift of, she's a very eloquent speaker, and there's something very regal about her. Thank you, Nephew Cheese Ball. Oh, you welcome, Nick. See, you are welcome. Nephew Cheese Ball. Do we? But for the time being, Joe Biden is going to leave us hanging of who he would appoint to the Supreme Court. Do we know this woman, Nephew Cheese Ball? Do we know this woman, Nephew Cheese Ball? Ooh. Just like T Psychic Mouse, I believe that this woman puts up with no BS and she clears away the BS. People like Brett Kavanaugh are not going to like her. Ooh, Nephew Cheese Ball. He's still making decisions Joe Biden is still making decisions about who he would appoint to the Supreme Court if he does if he does become president. Do you know this woman? All you need to know, Big C, is that this woman is going to bring the truth. She is going to bring the truth. Thank you. Thank you, Nephew Cheese Ball. All right, Nephew Cheese Ball, can I speak back to T Psychic Mouse? Absolutely. It was such a pleasure. I hope you guys enjoyed my rap, and I'll be back with Earl Mouse, our cousin, who is a Republican. Thank you. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. Nephew Cheese Balls. That's okay, Mixie. You just not used to me yet. I'll be back. Thank you, Nephew Cheese Ball. T Psychic Mouse, you back? Girl, that's my nephew. He be rapping and everything. We are so proud of him. But how come you never told me about your relative Earl, who's the Republican? Would you talk about your cousin who's a Republican that supports Donald Trump? No, I absolutely would not. I see your point. Nothing against Republicans. What's this victory card for, Psychic Mouse? What's this victory card for? Can you tell us what the victory card is for, Psychic Mouse? Tell us what this victory card is for. Tell us what this victory card is for. The victory card is that Psychic Mouse is telling us that with the victory card, this is referring to the virus. People, you see how this city is covered. It's covered with this wheel. I think what Psychic Mouse is trying to say is that something is going to be passed where everybody is going to have to wear masks. It's going to be mandatory. It's not an option. It's going to be mandatory in every state and in every city, and the virus is going to come under control. The virus will come under control. We'll still have to remain cautious, but the government is going to have to, somebody responsible is going to have to step in and make it mandatory that all cities and states, it could be the courts, I don't know, make it mandatory for all cities in all states to wear masks. It's not an option. And social distancing is not an option. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. Can you give us one more card, Psychic Mouse? One more card. The virus will no longer have dominion. It's going to come under control once they make it mandatory for everyone to wear masks. Thank you, Psychic Mouse. Thank you, Nephew Cheese Ball. May both of you get all the cheese and snacks that your little heart desires. And we look forward to meeting your Republican family member, Earl Mouse. Thank you. Mixie Tarot out. Psychic Mouse is out. Nephew Cheese Ball is out. Have a good night, Psychoteers.